good afternoon, Padel fans, and welcome back to Centre Court here at Ooredoo Qatar Major 2022. It's fantastic to have you back here on semi-finals day, a penultimate day of Padel action here. The brand new Premier Padel Series launching here in Doha for the first time. We are just moments away from our first semi-final match. We cannot wait to get the action underway. Our first match, starting in around 5 minutes' time, features Alejandro, Ruiz and Franco Stupaczuk from Spain and Argentina, our number 3 seeds, taking on Navarro and Martin Nenno from Spain and Argentina, our number 3 seeds versus our number 2 seeds here on Centre Court, our first of 2 semi-finals featuring here today. We cannot wait to get started. We will welcome our sponsors firstly for this event before we get things underway. Ooredoo, Baladna, Qatar Airways, Bull Padel and 1969. So thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on semi-final day here on Centre Court at the Ooredoo Qatar Major 2022. Get yourselves settled in, get yourself nice and relaxed. Our first match coming up in around 5 minutes' time.
It's semi-finals day at the Ooredoo Qatar Major 2022. And what a day as the sun sets in Qatar's capital. The crowd await 2 thrilling contests. 56 pairs competed at the start of the main draw just several days ago. And only 4 remain, and they are the top 4 seeds, the biggest and the best, have reached almost the end of this competition. We have the world number 1s to come a little bit later, but first, it's the number 3 seeds against the number 2. And as you can see, it's slightly blustery conditions still, and it's rather pleasantly warm as well. It's just dipped below 30 degrees. But it does feel much warmer than that. And with that, the atmosphere will certainly rise as well. And the tension too. as we await the first semi-final. This is the first major of Premier Padel. 10 tournaments scheduled for this year and next, increasing hopefully to over 25 by 2024. And the prize for the champions, 2,000 points. And a prize fund of over 500,000 euros.
Arriving here in red hot form. Please welcome from Spain and Argentina, Alejandro Ruiz and Franco Stupaczuk.
It is a Spain-Argentina feel about this one tonight. In this first semi-final, at least. Alejandro Ruiz and Franco Stupaczuk of Spain and Argentina, respectively. And they'll face the challenge of Paquito Navarro and Martin de Nenno, who have been quite brilliant this week in Doha.
They were also winners in Argentina at the end of last year's and are real favourites here in Doha.
Only dropped 10 games in this competition so far. It's frightening. Super aggressive. They're getting the games done quickly. And they've barely played over an hour in any of the games they've played so far. But they'll face an absolute stern challenge tonight in this semi-final. Victories over Mario Ortega and Jose Martinez, the qualifiers in the second round, 6-1, 6-2. Blown away in 48 minutes. Francisco Gil and Agustin Gomez Silingo in round 3, 6-1, 6-2 again in 59 minutes. And then the quarterfinals yesterday, Javier Rico and Geronimo Gonzalez, the 9th seeds, taking the part 6-1, 6-3 on the hour. They've played for 2 hours and 47 minutes. And by my math, that is considerably less than the other 3 semi-finalists. The question was actually put to Navarro yesterday, whether they wished that they had longer games. And he was quick to say, yes, probably that would have helped us. And he's called this semi-final a very difficult one against Ruiz and Stupaczuk. Now for the coin toss. And it is quite simple. It's Star or Qatar. I had the call for Qatar. This to decide who serves and who goes where at the very start of this semi-final. Quick touch of the device and off we go. He wanted Qatar and he has Qatar. So Stupaczuk, I feel, has won the serve. And they will stay at the top end of the courts, as you'll see in just a moment. And for both pairs, they have been playing in the sunlight throughout the week, unlike Ali Galan and Juan Lebron, the world #1s, who've been playing just after the sunset. And in rather difficult conditions during the week, they've had to deal with that. Alejandro Ruiz from Spain, #7 ranking. Born in Malaga, lives in Madrid. Super tall, 187, very good with the smashes. Was absolutely superb against Raul Marcos and Javier Garcia in the second round on Tuesday. For his partner, Franco Stupaczuk, the Argentine, #8 in the world, 26 years of age, now living in Madrid. Raul Marcos and Javier Garcia cast aside on Tuesday. Ivan Ramirez and Alejandro Arroyo on Wednesday. And Lucas Campagnolo and Javier Garrido yesterday in the quarterfinals. But Paquito Navarro, what can be said about him? Extraordinary player. 3rd in the world. Equal with his partner, Martin de Nenno. the only man competing who lives outside of Spain right now. He lives in the capital, Buenos Aires. And this is a repeat of the CDMX Open final back in December and the Cordoba Open as well in October. And Andrea Carvalho will umpire this one, who was also featuring in that CDMX Open where Ruiz and Stupaczuk won that one. It was Navarro and Nenno's turn in October.
3 minutes.
That was the final. This is only the semi-final. And over the last 6 months for Ruiz and Stupaczuk, not only have they won the CDMX Open, finalists in Cordoba, they were semi-finalists in Vigo, Buenos Aires, Menorca, quarter-finalists in Dorada, Miami and Malma. What a record. And for Navarro and Nenno, finalists in CDMX, Malma, of course the Figo Open champions, semi-finalists in the Masters finals, and quarter-finalists in Dorada and Miami. Add to that Figo victory, they also won in Buenos Aires and Cordoba, of course, as well. So they're used to collecting silverware at the end of a long, hard week. And based on form at the moment, you could make a claim that Navarro and Nenno are the favourites for this title. But I'm sure Lebron and Galan will have plenty to say about that.
2 minutes.
It is rather interesting as well that the number 2 seeds have yet to drop a set, only losing 10 games. It is the world number 1s that have only lost a set out of the 4 remaining in this competition. That's the very first set in round 2. Stupaczuk, 69-77 effectiveness. That is continuing to grow. Thirteen consecutive victories as well. In a game of stats and plenty more of them, it is going to be very hard to separate them. And we could be here for the long run.
1 minute.
Spectators coming in as I speak. Plenty of Spain flags. There's a couple of Argentina flags as well in the Khalifa International Tennis and Squash Complex. And before they came out, they had the warm-up about an hour ago. And Paquito was finding the corners of his smashes with relative ease. It would appear that Justov Scholly's doing that now as well. But these two were the headline acts. And when I said Paquito, Navarro and Martin Nenno have only played for 2 hours and 47 minutes, it's 4 hours for Ruiz and Stupaczuk. Their longest game in that quarter-final yesterday at 1 hour and 48 minutes. Against the 11 seeds, Campagnolo and Garrido. 7-6, 6-4. It went on for a long time in that first set. Last bit of coaching for both sets of players. And there is a feeling of excitement in the setting sun here. The first competition of Premier Padel. We had a couple of upsets early on this week for the 7th seeds bowing out early. But normal service has been resumed. Big shout out, of course, to the likes of Jorge Nieto and Miguel Yanguas, the 2 young and up-and-coming players. 10th seeds who very nearly got through to the semi-final stage. And we are almost ready. They would have studied their opponents meticulously over the last few hours. They've played each other so many times on the tours. There is a terrific rivalry and a huge amount of respect between all four of them. Friends off the courts, rivals on it for the next hour or so at least. This will be a fight to the very end. So here we go, first set in this opening semi-final. It'll be Nenno to serve. And straight away, Paquito Navarro. He was warming up well with them, as I say, an hour ago, and straight away with the smile. Stupaczuk hasn't even had to hit the ball yet, but he will receive now from Nenno here on this second attempt. Ruiz finds the nets. Navarro and Nenno increased that lead in the opening game on serve. 31 degrees now here in Doha, low humidity. It is very warm. Paquito with the shouts. And it's just short of the net for Nenno. And now a point away from taking the opening game of this first set in this semi-final on serve for Martin Nenno. Go to the winner. And it's softly post off the nets from Stupaczuk. And in just a minute, Navarro and Nenno, the second seeds, have the lead at 1 game to love. A few inches either side, and that could have been in. But it's not. So it's on serve. And a quick change of ends, of course, after the opening service game. And it will be Stupaczuk to serve. He's serving to Nenno. Just crept in there from Navarro. Nenno getting involved now. The volley. Finding the corner for Ruiz to attack. As Navarro comes close to the nets. Good backhand from Navarro. Nenno evading that, and then it's a good shot to win the points from Alejandro Ruiz. Finding the angles. Good low shots from Ruiz and Stupaczuk. And that's just crept in. Navarro down the middle. Oh, and Nenno caught out. Very, very good shot from Alejandro Ruiz. You can hear the almost groan from Nenno as the ball spun past him. And Ruiz and Stupaczuk 30 love up here in this second game on serve. Well, it's long from Stupaczuk. And like yesterday, you feel a break of serve here or there could decide this contest. And you probably only need one now here in the semi-finals. As Navarro looks down at the court to the ground. Didn't get much bounce off the surface there. 40-15 then. And it was very simple for Stupaczuk in the end. Nenno unable to return. And we're level here in the opening set on serve. And it will be Navarro to serve as we go round the 4. Serving to Ruiz. Straight away to Nenno. Ruiz will give chase. And that is very unlucky from Ruiz. He read it well. Has just hit it too well. Yeah, good shot from Ruiz. Down the middle. Flat. And wins the point. Still in. So's that. All about positioning here. Nenno and Navarro having to track back quite a lot in these early exchanges. It's giving the opportunity for their opponents to attack from anywhere on their side, and they've done just that. And they lead against the serve here. Ruiz and Stupaczuk. 15-30 in the third game. And it is a game of fine margins, this. Points after point. Ooh, that was out from Navarro. And again, it's just over the head of Nenno. And the moan of disappointment from Stupaczuk tells you that it's level at 30 all. That was going wide of Nenno, but in the end it hits the net. And now the lead returns to Navarro and Nenno on serve. A point away from taking the third game here. Navarro again. And that's wide. And so, after an almost momentary blip in that service game, they've come back from behind to win it. Navarro and Nenno lead by 2-1 in this opening set, the first semi-final. Coming up, Juan, Lebron and Galan against Federico, Chingotto and Juan, Tello. As we look back at that last game, the statistics, early doors, Ruiz and Stupaczuk there, 4 unforced errors. 5 smashes, 6 winners. Navarro and Nenno, 3 smashes, 9 winners, and just a 1 unforced error. As I say, there was a moment where Ruiz and Stupaczuk probably thought they could break their opponents. But Navarro and Nenno. Navarro, perhaps a couple of times on the second serve, delivering when he needed to most. And it is obvious to Navarro and Nenno that this game will last longer than an hour. So it'll be unknown territory for them. They've yet to be really tested in the sense of playing long games, long rallies. As Ruiz and Stupaczuk have, they do have that in their locker from this week. Ruiz left it. It's off the feet of Stupaczuk, and there's a point as Nenno raises his racket. Passing good shot from Navarro. Flat again, down the middle. It looked like it was the start of a good rally at the nets. Navarro thought, I'll just end it here. And that's what he does so well in paddle. That's an excellent shot from Stupaczuk. And it kind of left Navarro and Nenno chasing it. And in the end, it's gone long from the Argentine in the bottom right of your screen. Great shots from Ruiz. What a shot that is. Across the cage. And the positioning of Nenno was great, but it's just the pace and the surprise of the shot that caught the Argentine out. Space on that right. And Navarro with the winner. Climbing highest. It was the perfect height. And they have a break point here. 30-40. They lead 2-1 in the first set, Navarro and Nenno. That was the cry from Navarro. But he's got away with it. Nenno again was stretching. Again, a great shot from Ruiz. But the resulting shot was long, and we have our first break here. And the stare of Paquito Navarro tells you everything you need to know. Break point achieved. 3-1, they lead the number 2 seeds here in this first set after 12 minutes. And he took their second time of asking to do it. Nenno to serve.
15 love.
This is very good play from Navarro and Nenno. Long from Navarro.
15-1.
So we're all square here in this 5th game. Again, it's just out of reach of Nenno. Does well, kept that alive. Stupaczuk from Navarro, having it back. Nenno goes right. There's a space in the middle. And it's just long from Navarro.
15.
Got a good rally from the 4. And again, we're only talking about inches. Nenno to serve to Stupaczuk. Nenno, super aggressive. Ruiz misses it.
Tello.
He went for the swipe. Position was good, the height was good, the timing was just a little bit out. Still in from Navarro, had to shape his body around to get that return though. He's getting these little flat shots off all right. So that flat shot down the middle is working ever so well, and the winner from the left across the court.
14-30.
And what a fantastic start it is for Navarro and Nenno. 3-1 up, a point away from going 4-1 up in just 15 minutes play. Stupaczuk with the return. Nenno obliging with the return himself, but goes long. And we're at use here in this 5th game. The wind just increasing somewhat here at the Khalifa International Squash and Tennis Complex. Nenno was literally touching the net there. He was so aggressive, so attacking. And it's gone out, and it's just dropped to the left of Ruiz.
Navarro di Nenno.
You read it well. And Navarro and Nenno have the advantage here. And they've done it. Extraordinary start. They are playing paddle out of this world. 4-1. Navarro and Nenno lead in this opening set. And in fairness to Ruiz and Stupaczuk, they're not doing an awful lot wrong here in Doha at this moment.
Paralelo y tú al medio. Diego. En el saque. En el saque. Cuando le sacas a Alex. El resto, sí. Sí, te va a tirar uno cruzado. Y cuando vayas a Stupa, vuela la paralela y cruzala. Y ahí arrancamos. Escucha. Alex está mucho mejor en el partido. O sea,
16 smashes.
Fíjate que Stupa con la volea.
To the 11 for Navarro and Nenno. 10 and 18, 6 unforced errors. This is the game 1-3, which Navarro and Nenno broke the serve of Ruiz and Stupaczuk. And then the game points. The stare there of Navarro. That was long from Stupaczuk. Those little errors may be playing their parts for Ruiz and Stupaczuk, but they are taking their chances when they have them. And they've only been broken once. They desperately need to hold the serve here, with Stupaczuk serving here in this 6th game. Out from Navarro straight away with the 2nd points. Navarro goes close, he's read it well, down the middle, into the body of Ruiz. The hand comes up from Navarro. Cool. As Navarro looks across, he kind of feels he was closer to that than it looked. Stupaczuk finding the corners. But the shot from Ruiz hits the nets. Stupaczuk to Nenno. Still in. And so too is that as Navarro comes close across court. Nenno. And it's long from Stupaczuk.
30-40.
And once again, it's another break point here in this first set. Navarro, just too high for him.
Deuce.
Yes, Ruiz and Stupaczuk are hitting the nets and going long with their shots. But that's in part down to the brilliance of Navarro and Nenno, putting them under enormous pressure here. Look how aggressive they are at the nets. Stupaczuk, Navarro this time gets it. It's just gone out. Well played with the angles. Paquito Navarro.
Advantage. Navarro di Nenno.
Who rose and across the court wins the points. They have the advantage here. Just out from Nenno. But as soon as that serve comes in, they are sprinting to the nets, both of them. Attack is the best policy at the moment for them, they feel. And the idea was to go down the middle from Nenno, but he found the net instead. Straight down the middle. Oh, and again, Nenno finds the net in a very good position. And Ruiz and Stupaczuk have saved their serve this time around. It was just moving away from him. But what an opportunity for Martin Nenno of Argentina. Serbian Navarro on serve. And the world number twos win the points. Nenno with the smash, and is very good indeed. What a winner. What a winner.
30 love.
As Stupaczuk could only watch and admire. And now Stupaczuk hits that long. And Navarro and Nenno are a point away from racing into a 5-2 lead here in this opening set. Navarro serves have been good, albeit a couple of times in the nets. Perfectly done. As simple as you like. 5-2 in this first set.
No pasa nada, tío. Pero escuchá, tranquilo, lo primero tranquilo, porque si te alteran, igual perdés, lo que quiero es... Escuchá, lo primero que les voy a decir a los dos, escuchen bien esto, no estamos jugando bien ninguno de los dos. ¿Vale?
Ruiz and Stupaczuk knew they'd be in for a tough challenge tonight, but perhaps they are surprised by the sheer ferocity of their opponents. They haven't been able to breathe, haven't been able to get a decent shot away. 28 smashes, 16 winners, 6 unforced errors. They are getting the points, but they're also having to work very, very hard for them. And at the same time, when Navarro is dominating at the net, and Nenno is playing a huge role with him as well, it's rather difficult for the third seeds. And you can see Ruiz in animated discussion.
Estamos lentos, nada más, y apáticos. Dijimos que íbamos a disfrutarlo, ¿vale? Lo primero que tenemos que buscar es el disfrute, cambiar las caras, vamos. Cambiar las caras, dale, dale. Somos equipo, macho, no somos enemigos, vamos, Vamos a luchar, dale.
So they're serving to save the first sets. It'll be Ruiz to do it. Even against the serve, Navarro and Nenno are racing to the net.
15.
And the ball comes off Stupaczuk for a point to the second seeds. And that's the aggression that they wanted. Ruiz this time at the net,
15-all.
getting the winner. Perhaps they need to be more aggressive. Play Navarro and Nenno at their own game here. See straight away Ruiz at the net. This is better. Sets himself up, but Navarro's return was good. Nenno, Stupaczuk, has he got the heights? He hasn't. But this is better from the third seeds. And I've got the points and the roar from Ruiz. Sees them level. And that's long.
30-14.
That's long. And again, just those little errors creeping in. It's set points after 28 minutes. And at the net from Ruiz. And several broken serves from the second seeds of this competition. Sees Paquito Navarro and Martin Nenno breeze through the first set in some style. 6-2, they're taking it. And at the moment, as a collective, Ruiz and Stupaczuk have had no response. The story of that first set
no siente nada la pelota, no la puede llevar, aparte como que la toca.
The last game we saw Nenno with the points coming off Stupaczuk. 15-30 in the same game. Nenno over the top of Stupaczuk, always rising over the net, both ways.
Aparte, lo único que nosotros tenemos que tener cuidado ahora, porque Alex, perdido el primer set, por ahí puede llegar a salir a soltarse y a tirar más fuerte, y por ahí puede invocar algunos puntos, pero también va a jugar con muchísimo más riesgo.
Escucha, pedazo, nuestro saque, primer game, solamente en este game nos ponemos arriba y después empezamos a luchar.
Dale, buenísimo, vamos.
So the table shows you 31 smashes for Ruiz and Stupaczuk, 18 for Navarro and Nenno. You wouldn't believe it when I tell you the score is 6-2 though to Navarro and Nenno.
Second set, Nenno to serve.
Navarro and Nenno's longest game was the hour. That's in the quarter-final. We've only played half an hour here. And this is the start of the second set. Stupaczuk with the shot to the left of Nenno. He couldn't reply. It was low to him. And they've got the first points on the board in this second set against the serve.
Love 30.
And this is a good start, a good response from the third seeds on Nenno's serve. Ruiz thinking about coming close, but then Navarro went to his left, and again, it's such a good shot from Navarro. It's so good. It's so flat. Once or twice, Ruiz was thinking of going forward, then dropping back. That's a good shot again from Navarro. It's just gone out of the cage, making it incredibly difficult for Ruiz to get the ball back into play. He's got his angles absolutely spot on with his winners. And again. I don't think he can believe how well he's playing tonight.
40-30.
Such a wonderful character, terrific guy on the tour. Approachable, very easy to talk to, highly respected. And that's too high for Ruiz. And there was a time in that opening game,
First game, second set.
and it only feels like seconds ago, where Ruiz and Stupaczuk, with that slender advantage, could make it work with their first break, but they couldn't. Navarro and Nenno clawed their way back with some brilliant shots, and they're taking that opening game of the second set. As their coach looks on, and he'll be absolutely delighted with the way they're playing. And for the coach of Ruiz and Stupaczuk, who we saw in close discussion with Ruiz at the end of the first set. Well left by Nenno. Good call that from Navarro. Ruiz went long. Navarro's there, waiting. And he's picking them off well. Making it look so easy.
13.
Great with the winners, great with the smashes, but so good at the net as well, Navarro. And it's too high for Stupaczuk from Nenno. They are on a roll. The momentum is with them. The second seeds. Every shot they are pulling off seems to be a winner at this moment. And that's too high for Navarro, but the break point is still there.
15-14.
Stupaczuk has saved one. They have to save another. Out from Nenno. That gap closing. Oh, this is a big game for the third seeds. They cannot go too love down in this second. So early. Yeah, Ruiz. Left clawed it back to Deuce.
Deuce.
Attack from Ruiz, the aggression again. Stupaczuk into the net. Oh dear. That's so unfortunate from Stupaczuk. Off two walls for Nenno. Slow, the flat shot from Stupaczuk almost worked against Navarro. Look at the spin that they're getting on the ball, Ruiz. Oh, Navarro in the corner. That's a great rally, that. The hand comes up from Stupaczuk. He went into the body of Nenno. There's that shot there. It was a good reply from Stupaczuk, who then had a nice little rally with Nenno and eventually won the points. Back to Deuce we go again in this second game of this second set. Ruiz, is it going to be too high for Navarro? It is. Ruiz is making them work again. And that is how you battle hard, and that is how you save the break of serve. Great response. And what a story in that second game of that second set. From love 40, they came back to win it via deuce and level things up here. So it will be Navarro to serve to Ruiz. Right in the corner. And that's out from Stupaczuk. Oh, and again. Finding the angles, but then the spin as well is giving it so much lift. As you can see, going out of your shot, Ruiz is looking up and is not there. And he's chasing outside the cage. Again, brilliant shot from Stupaczuk. And well read too from Nenno. A little tap back into the cage. Navarro was closing in there, as you can see. Perfect placement. Oh, and Nenno off the top of the net from Stupaczuk. Navarro is still in play. Got to be careful here, they're too close to the net, and that's what happens. If you attack too much, it leaves space at the back.
30.
And Stupaczuk found that space to the right of Navarro to win the points. Out again it goes. Oh, and a little dink over the top. It's good from Stupaczuk, but it's out. It is out.
40-30.
And they're only a point away from taking this third game. Navarro, Nenno. And it's done. A good fight. In that third game of the second set, it is Navarro and Nenno. They've taken it. They lead 2-1. Leading by 1 set to love.
¿Qué le tengo para decir para esto? Que nos ponemos 0-40. Vamos a salir a jugar en 0-40 que estamos sueltos. Después, a medida que el marcador se va ajustando y vamos 30-40 o 40 iguales, ya jugamos más churra. Pero en el momento que vamos 0-40, vamos a jugar. Vamos a jugar y vamos a comernos la red, que nos pasen de globo. Lo mismo que recién. Se nos mete Stupa y se nos mete Alex con 3-4 pelotas seguidas por abajo. Entonces,
and what a return it was from Ruiz and Stupaczuk. From love 40 down.
Si la tendencia es que ellos están siguiendo jugando por abajo.
Had they have lost this, they'd have gone 2 love down in the second set, and that would have been dangerous, very dangerous. But they came back. Stupaczuk with the winner there. The advantage changed hands at deuce. And for once, Paquito Navarro was unable to return the winners. And it was a similar story with the game points.
Si le sacas el revés, Martín sale cortado por la T. Sí. Ventala. Sí. ¿Y vos no te animás? ¿Y vos no te animás? Y sí, pero a mí me la cabeza para así. Pero pará, espera el último minuto, le presta atención a la bola y esto. Vamos, dame el primero.
Ruiz and Stupaczuk have kept their unforced errors to a low number. Only 3 in this second set so far. 2 for Navarro and Nenno. It's a close one here in this second set. Although, talking of that, Ruiz hits the net. Very close by. He will serve again. Nice backhand from Nenno. Again, got the angle. Over the top, Navarro towards the feet and body of Stupaczuk. Oh. So aggressive again from Navarro and Nenno. Getting the slices on the shots. That's the ball's not bouncing high off the ground. They're having to get low to return. Ruiz and Stupaczuk. Every time they return that ball back, Navarro is there. And by the time they've got the swing away, the ball is back from Navarro. And as you can see, Ruiz is completely stunned by that. It's unlucky from Nenno. Good shot from Stupaczuk to force the error from his fellow Argentine. Still a break point though. Navarro over the top, and it is another break save from Ruiz. They're having to work really hard here. Really hard. Navarro, that's set up perfectly for him. Stupaczuk couldn't get the power or the distance. It was almost a formality as Navarro secures the winner. They have the advantage with a potential break point once more. So good from Navarro. Absolute brilliant paddle from Paquito Navarro. The quick sequence of shots. And he's barely even hit the ball and he's turned away. He knows that's a winner. And Nenno, with that particular point, could only watch and truly admire the brilliance of Paquito Navarro. And they lead 3-1 in this second set. And they're 15-love up as well. Nenno with the serve again. Again, it's right in the corner from Navarro. In your bottom left. Good shot from Ruiz. That surprised Navarro a bit down his left-hand side. It's out, Stupaczuk. It's good. What a response. The crowd with the applause.
15-all.
Straight into the nets, but on the side of Nenno and Navarro. Long from Ruiz.
30-15.
Nice rally starting here. Ruiz can get there and gets a vitally important winner.
30-all.
Ah. Navarro again. As they look to retrieve the ball, they're a point away from going 4-1 up in this second set. Yeah, well played, Ruiz. And I'm sure Galan and Lebron will be watching this as they gear up for their semi-final. And indeed, no disrespect, of course, Tello and Chingotto, they've got a good chance as well. And they'll be watching on, just wondering how can they deal with Navarro and Nenno, of course, if they win tonight. So far, it has been a one-sided semi-final. Oh, just over the top of Navarro. Well played, Ruiz and Stupaczuk. They've got the advantage and a potential break here. Priceless break of serve coming up if they can take it. Navarro has saved it. This time Stupaczuk went out of the cage looking for a ball that did not fall to him. It stayed in. You can tell by the sweat on the clothes of the players, it's 32 degrees Celsius still. Just gone past 6 o'clock local time here. The sun has set. As Navarro finds a winner again. And they've turned this game around. Nenno was just giving instructions to Navarro there, telling him what he's going to do. And that wasn't part of the plan, obviously. But back to Juice. Nenno with the error at the net. So Nenno will serve to Ruiz, to the top left. And that's long from Stupaczuk. And the second seeds have the advantage again. Navarro wanted it. Nenno, and they swap sides. Stupaczuk. Oh, it's over the top. And that's gone into the crowd. And they all jumped up to catch it.
Against one.
Le saqué, boludo, le saqué una, pero luego...
4-1, Navarro and Nenno lead in this second set. They are closing in on the Ooredoo Qatar Major Final tomorrow. They are making it look so easy. Ruiz and Stupaczuk, 4 unforced errors, 3 for Navarro and Nenno. They're not doing much wrong, but Navarro is literally playing them off the cage here. 24 winners, 18 smashes.
Tenemos que estar más activos, tenemos que presionar más, vamos a presionar más con nuestros tiros. Y si nos están tirando bien el globo, es porque no estamos haciendo bien las cosas anteriores. Pero vamos a sufrir, boludo, le pegamos, a ver si la gano. No ganamos una, no la tiré más, te están colgando. pero te están colgando porque estamos tirando mal la volea. Pues, macho, la tendremos que sufrir, vamos a dejar pasar alguna, vamos a salir de pared, y vamos a buscar la siguiente, vamos a generar otras cosas, boludo. Con lo que tenemos no estamos haciendo nada. Ahora la tuya, boludo, le voy a pegar. Vamos, Rubio, escuchá. Hey, globo al medio, pedila. ¿Tenés fe?
And in this situation, what can the coach do? They are playing against a pairing that have had an inspired week here in Qatar, and tonight they have just turned it on a little bit more. And now they're looking to save. Another game here on serve. Navarro with his hand to his mouth. Look at that reaction. He thought, oh, what a chance. He would have won the point had that have dropped in, Navarro. Well played by Stupaczuk. Nenno could not respond. And they've got a 2-point cushion here in this game. Navarro goes long and it's out though. The gap is closing. Stupaczuk will look to end this game relatively swiftly. Long though from Stupaczuk. And the shots from Ruiz is out of the cage. And they've got the game to close the gap at 4-2 in this second set. Didn't know there was space down that left, but he went right and it worked as well. And Stupaczuk goes long. And he looks over to the chair umpire, to the referee, quick nod of the head. The serve was okay. That wasn't though. From Navarro. Cross-court shot, brilliantly returned. And then Stupaczuk hits the net. Great return from Stupaczuk there, and then equally so from Navarro. Oh, Nenno stretching. Space in the middle, but it's long from Nenno to the right-hand side. Oh, Ruiz did well there to return it, slipping almost. But it's long, and Navarro and Nenno lead 5-2 now in this second set. They are one away from the Ooredoo Qatar Major final.
pasa como voleo, Paco. Si le querés subir, le subís. Si le querés subir y volear un globo, le voleás un globo. Y si lo querés esperar y le clavas un globazo al rincón y que le pegue la loma del orto.
Ahora, vamos a tirar el globo bien profundo. Si se va, se va, pero no le damos de
And it was quite a simple game at 5-2.
Creo que se están quedando un pelín cortos.
No, y ellos también están atrás, están más atrás ellos. Y escuchá,
Just a 1 point for Ruiz and Stupaczuk.
No, está perfecto, perfecto. Escuchá, el que le pegó mejor de los dos fue Alex, hasta ahora. Tupa tuvo algunas buenas y tuvo
vos si te gusta subir, yo si vos conectás bien voy atrás tuyo como el loco y morimos ahí.
Buenísimo. Muchachos, a cara de perro los dos primeros puntos. A cara de perro todos son 4 puntos, 4 puntos. Vamos, carajo, Vamos, Martincho, Vamos, Martincho, Vamos acá,
Vamos, Martín.
Vamos nosotros, a mover el orto, Vamos nosotros, Que vuelen las patas.
Me da igual. Por si lo perdemos oído, me da igual. Yo estoy más que contento. Pero,
Now, Ruiz and Stupaczuk will be serving to stay in the competition. It's 5-2 here in this second set. It's high. I think it will stay in. It will. Nenno chasing though. It's still in again. But Ruiz kills the game in style. And I can tell you, this is Navarro and Nenno's longest game of the competition. We've just crossed 1 hour and 1 minute. And as Navarro goes long, they were probably expecting a longer game than this in this semi-final. As things are going, it won't take very long at all to book their spot in the final. But it's 30 love to Ruiz and Stupaczuk here in the 8th game of the second set. Navarro across the court there brilliantly and wins the point. There wasn't so much across the court. The fact was the ball was just dropping onto the net. And Navarro with a little tap across off the cage. And the flat shot that was low and precise enabled them to win the points. Navarro goes long with that shot. And now Ruiz and Stupaczuk are a point away from saving themselves in this championship. For now, Nenno just crept in. The shot from Stupaczuk is good. They are hanging in there. But now, as Navarro walks away just to take on some light refreshment, both he and his partner, Martin Nenno, are serving for the match and a place in the Ooredoo Qatar Major Final. That was a good rally at the middle. And the shouting you can hear is from Nenno. Stupaczuk just turns away. And it's long again from Stupaczuk.
30 long.
And through gritted teeth, he slaps the glass. Nenno off 2 walls. That's unfortunate for Stupaczuk, and into the body of Navarro, which is perfectly legal. Little hand comes up from Stupaczuk. It's 30-15 here in the 9th game.
Federico.
2 points dropped on the serve of Nenno. Still 2 away, but it's not comfortable for them here at this stage in this game. And then Navarro just turns up and smashes one home. And after an hour and 5 minutes play here on centre court in this opening semi-final, Paquito Navarro and Martin Nenno find themselves at match point. It's long from Ruiz. And the cheering, the smiles, the hug. It has been an absolute brilliant performance from Paquito Navarro and Martin Nenno. What an amazing game. They fully deserve a place in the final, and goodness me, what a chance they had of taking the title. They were literally playing paddle. The standard we've very rarely seen. It was just A1, absolutely perfect. Vespera fought for Alejandro Ruiz and Franco Stupaczuk. On another day, perhaps they could have won, but today they were just outplayed in pretty much every department. And in the heat of Doha, the competition is certainly hotting up. And now they will rest. And perhaps have a little glance at the second semi-final coming up on centre court. But they can relax as well a little bit. They have done part one of a very tricky doubleheader. They've dispatched the third seeds, and now they await to see whether they face Juan, Lebron, Galan, or Federico, Chingotto, Juan, Tello. That match still to come. The story then of the game: 57 smashes, 48 winners, 13 unforced errors for Ruiz and Stupaczuk. But Navarro and Nenno, 41 smashes, 65 winners. They are through to the final of the Ooredoo Qatar Major in straight sets.
Paquito, Martin, many congratulations through to the final here in Doha. It actually doesn't seem fair on some of the other players. You guys are just on fire, playing so well. Just 15 games dropped en route to the final. I mean, you guys must know it yourselves. You're playing so well.
Yes, well, I think we are in our best moment of the year. As you say, we are probably on fire now. And that's it's because I have on my right side the best player of the tour, Martin Nenno. He's playing a great game, and I just follow him. So we are very happy to get one final more.
You two clearly have such a close bond. It shows on the court and off the court, always communicating well with each other. What do you two like off the court? What's your evening routine like when you finish the match? Do you go home? Do you talk to each other in the evenings? Do you stay away from each other because you spend too much time together during the day? What's it like in the evening with you two?
¿Cómo es la rutina que tienen ustedes? Parece que se entienden increíble adentro de la cancha, pero ¿cómo es la rutina cuando están afuera, cuando llegan al hotel? ¿De qué hablan? ¿Cómo se comunican?
We are pretty lucky because Martin is a very good person. I think that we can say each other that we are friends, and out of the court we are like just friends, taking coffee, laughing. I don't know. Ludo King is a game, and we really enjoy to be each other. No, so I appreciate him very so much.
It's great to see such a wonderful bond. And obviously you have the final now to look forward to tomorrow. Is an advantage playing earlier so you have a bit more time to rest? Or I mean, are you going to stay and watch?
Well, I think we are going to go to take a shower, then a physio, and then see the other semi-final that probably is one of the best match we can see today. So we are going to study our opponent.
We feel like we've had a full rundown of your daily routine here. And look, Martin, we have some Spanish translation here as well. We'd love to hear some of your thoughts on getting through to the final.
Algunas sensaciones de haber llegado a la final. ¿Quieres saber algunas palabras, algunas emociones tuyas?
No, muy emocionados. Para nosotros este torneo era uno de los más importantes del año y de toda la temporada. Lo teníamos marcado en el calendario como prioridad y creo que estamos teniendo un nivel muy bueno. Estamos muy felices de jugar una final en el primer torneo de la historia de Premier Padel. Así que ahora a descansar y mañana va a ser una durísima final o contra Lebron Galan o contra Chingotto Tello. Así que a estar preparados para darlo todo.
This is a very important tournament for us. We mark this in the calendar. So tomorrow is going to be a very tough final. It doesn't matter who we have to play with. Now we have to rest and to prepare the match for tomorrow.
Guys, get some rest. We can't wait to see you in the final tomorrow. Many congratulations again for a fantastic performance. Let's hear it for our finalists.
Thank you.
Cagado de las patas, no nervioso. Cagado de las patas.
Ahora la foto de cámara. Olvídate, no la saco, no, me muero, boludo. Estoy con los primeros finalistas de esta nueva era del pádel, Paquito Navarro y Martín Nenno. Realmente un partido extraordinario, como decía en las entrevistas anteriores, con un paso arrollador. Me gustaría, Paquito, primero hablar de ese primer set. Me parece que la clave estuvo en ese primer break, ¿no? Cuando se pusieron 3-1 y ahí, bueno, pudieron agarrar un poco más de ritmo.
La clave del partido es que yo tengo la gran suerte de jugar con Martín Nenno y ellos no. Así que esa es la única clave, que cuando Martín está así de prendido, defiende tanto y encima le pega como la ha pegado hoy, no hay por dónde entrarle, es una bestia. Yo me dediqué a seguirlo, a acompañarlo, intentar acompañarlo lo mejor posible, y de ahí, bueno, que se nos haya dado también, ¿no? Yo creo que se nos han dado todos, ellos a lo mejor han perdido algunos puntos importantes, algunas bolas de break que les ha pesado, así que bueno, nosotros súper felices porque ahora tenemos la oportunidad de luchar por el primer torneo de la Premier Padel.
Martín, yo sé que es difícil hablar de uno mismo, pero bueno, realmente te halaga tu compañero. ¿Estás bien?
Me muero.
¿Estás bien? No. Te halagaban en la cabina. Realmente una salida de pared espectacular, moverte adelante, moverte atrás, ir a la red, estar atento, hacer ese trabajo sucio para que después Paquito pueda rematar. Bueno, se debe sentir muy bien, ¿no?, dentro de la cancha.
Sí, bueno, agradecerles obviamente a todos por las palabras lindas, pero bueno, creo que nos ayudó mucho a los dos, no solo a mí, sino a Paco también, haber ganado el torneo la semana pasada, nos dio mucha confianza, porque es verdad que veníamos con algunas dudas y el torneo de la semana pasada nos despejó absolutamente todo y ahora estamos solamente centralizados en nosotros, en intentar mejorar, en disfrutar cada partido, en darlo todo, y lo que dice Paco, bueno, día tras día, nosotros somos eso, somos rocosos, confiamos en nosotros y luchamos hasta la última bola. Así que mañana volveremos a hacer lo mismo en la final.
Les pido a cada uno una palabrita para definir, si quieren más de una puede ser también, no quiero ser tan determinante, pero una para definir estar en la final de este primer torneo tan importante de Premier Padel.
Amazing.
¡Wow!
Un sueño cumplido.
Gracias, chicos. Felicitaciones. A seguir.
To Doha, where the world #1s are in town, looking to book spots in the final here at the Khalifa International Tennis and Squash Complex. It's the second semi-final. And if it's anything like the first, then we're in for an absolute treat. Unbelievable paddle. Just a moment ago, Paquito Navarro and Martin de Nenno booking their spots in tomorrow's final, where they await the winner of Juan Lebron, Ali Galan, or Federico Chingotto and Juan Tello. It is Spain against Argentina. In this semi-final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned, we still have one more semi-final match to bring.
The Ooredoo Qatar Major 2022, the first major of Premier Padel,
is about to continue.
Is hotting up with the lights turning off with the light show. We are gearing up to the match-up between the first seeds, the world #1s, against the fourth seeds. Still rather warm, 31 degrees here in Doha. Not so much wind today as we catch our first glimpse. That's Federico Chingotto on the right-hand side. Juan Tello just walking in the middle, just to the left. And in the distance in the whites and the white caps, Juan Lebron and Ali Galan with their respective coaches. We heard from Navarro and de Nenno after that 6-2, 6-3 win. They said they'll take a shower, do all the official formalities of interviews, and then have a look at this. Lebron and Galan may be the world #1 and top seeds, but whoever faces Navarro and de Nenno in the final will have to play some top quality paddle. So for Chingotto and Tello, it's their third semi-final in 4 competitions, a force themselves. A bye in the first round. They beat Eita Garcia and Diego Gil in straight sets in an hour. Victor Ruiz and Jose Lico in straight sets in round 3. And yesterday, Luciano Capra and Javier Ruiz on centre court. Yet to drop a set. As for their opponents, they have their first set in the competition in round 2. But they have been growing into the tournament, digging deep, showing the world why they are the world #1s. And for Juan, Lebron and Ali Galan. They are finding their feet and playing some beautiful paddle. Where in the quarterfinals against Fernando Balastaguin and Arturo Cuello, they rose to the occasion and made it look so incredibly simple. Coming from behind, Benjamin Tison and Teo Zapata in round 2. Lebron and Galan got the better of Christian Gutierrez and Daniel Vindal in the 3rd round. Both pairings, it has to be said, have played over 4 hours of paddle in this competition. Which, by adding up the numbers from the Navarro and de Nenno game, is just slightly more than Navarro and de Nenno, and they've played a game less. Could that be a factor in the final tomorrow? And also you have to remember as well that they're playing the second of the 2 semi-finals. So the coin toss, Qatar will start. As we go through all the pre-match formalities. And it is Star. Chingotto in discussion with the match referee. As the players just go through the allocated time to warm up. They haven't been able to warm up on centre court for a few hours because of the previous semi-final. Juan Lebron, #1 in the world, 27 years of age. Was brilliant in the third round against Gutierrez and Vindal. A match lasting just 71 minutes. Ali Galan, joint world #1, top seeds. Slightly younger at 25. And naturally played fewer games than his partner, but has a better effectiveness rating, 71.27, which is growing. And for their opponents, on the other side of the court, Federico Chingotto, 10th in the world, born in Buenos Aires, now lives in Malaga in Spain. And his partner, Juan Tello, born in Cordoba in Argentina, now lives in Madrid. As I say, it's their third semi in 4 competitions. Semi-finalists in Dorada, Miami, at the CDMX Open, and of course here in Doha, quarter-finalists in Figo, the Masters finals, and in Buenos Aires. Can they get to a final?
3 minutes.
Federica Simongini is the referee for this one. As you can tell, there are lots of Spain and Argentina flags inside the stadium. Something that Chingotto and Tello have to improve on. Perhaps it has to be at the nets. There were several unforced errors in that quarter-final victory over Capra and Javi Ruiz. They only took the second set by a tie-break, in the match lasting 1 hour and 38 minutes. Despite the straight sets win, they were made to work hard by Capra and Ruiz. At the start of the night, the top 4 seeds were in the semi-finals. We have the second seed already into the final. Chingotto and Tello upset the seedings by beating the world #1s. We saw Tisson and Zapata take the first set against Lebron and Galan. They came out very hard, very aggressive, very attacking. And then the experience of that man, Lebron, spurred him and Galan on. that second round match, Lebron and Galan went through from behind, but for Cristian Gutierrez and Daniel Vindel, they too started aggressively, having seen what happened in the second round against Tison and Zapata. They fell aside as well. So what do Tello and Chingotto do here? They are two naturally aggressive players. Do they go super aggressive from the start, or do they bide their time? One thing we saw tonight, of course, attack is the best policy, but Navarro and Nenno were superb at the net. And they put Ruiz and Stupaczuk under all sorts of pressure. Whatever the case, it is going to be an incredible final tomorrow. And this has all the hallmarks of being a brilliant semi-final too. Gabarega, the coach. All the homework has been done. Of course, a quick turnaround, games every day over the space of 4 days. And for these players who have had a first round bye, of course, there's been plenty of games in the past too. It has been a fantastic week of action here in Qatar. Premier Padel's opening major, the Ooredoo Qatar major, where ranking points will mean so much. Come tomorrow, the winner taking 2,000 points. The finalists, 1,200. And the semi-finalists here, 750. Prize total of over 500,000 euros. "56 pairs competed in the main draw, 44 of which qualified automatically via the rankings. 8 through the qualifiers, 4 wildcard entrants. We lost the wildcard entry in the third round. A record 123 pairs registered, 19 different countries. For what is clear, the best in the world come from Spain and Argentina, but other nations are fast emerging. Some brilliant talent on show this week from all the grandstands, from centre court as well. Gabarega just having a chat with his players, as is Victor Sorega, the legendary coach of Lebron and Galan. Galan cut a frustrated figure in the second round match, their opening match here in Doha. And ever since then, they've been enjoying their paddle, soaking up the occasion with some incredible performances. So here we go, then the second semi-final. Chingotto will serve. From right to left he goes. And that is out from Galan. Tello doing so much of that in the quarterfinals across the court. That backhand there. And that was just in, and a big point. No chance for Galan. All right, in the corner from Chingotto, and he sets himself up beautifully for the winner. That shot past Galan. What a shot that is. Galan was going right. .40 in this opening game for the 4th seeds. Well played, Lebron.
40-15.
Tello, that's well over the top.
40-30.
And that was flying towards the corniche outside the stadium. Into the VIP area. They still lead, though, in this opening service game, 40-30. Long from Galan. And the 4th seeds leads by 1-0 in this opening set. Like they did in the 2nd round, like they did in the 3rd and the quarterfinals. Promising start. That's all they could do. As now the world #1s look to respond from the very off with their service game. Here will be Galan to serve to Chingotto. From right to left. Lebron with the climb. Chingotto didn't attempt to jump. Out of the 4 players, he is the shortest. Trying to get Tello to drop back to the line there will be key for Lebron and Galan. And we've noticed Lebron's quick service games. Galan equally so. As Lebron, Chingotto the reply, but it's long. And it's hit wide by Tello. And it's 1-1. So it'll be Tello to serve.
15.
Speed of the game keeping the scoreboard in the stadium out of sync as well. So fast this from Lebron and Galan. Chingotto with the winner, but Lebron should get it. Well replied by Tello, not once but twice. And the spin on the ball stopped it from touching Chingotto. That was a good rally. $15-all with Tello serving to Lebron. Shot from Tello again, that cross-court shot. And again, look at that backhand and the forehand. Galan stretching, Tello with the point. That was all Tello's work.
30.
Aggressive at the nets. If they are to win, then they've got to be doing this for the whole game, not just for the first set. Galan receiving. Lebron thought about coming close. Chingotto hits the net, so it's 30-all. Attack soon became defense for Chingotto and Tello. played from Tello. Galan couldn't do much about that off the two sides of the glass. It was just becoming lower, and Tello will serve again to Galan. Still in. And then Lebron hits the net, so it's the game for Chingotto and Tello. It's going on serve in this semi-final between Spain and Argentina.
Sí, exactamente. Buscar un poquito más y estar atento a cuando la levantan, entrar, ¿viste? Buscar...
Yo por lo menos intentar pescar.
Exacto, buscar ciegos. ¿Se acuerdan que en Madrid al principio cuando tocábamos a ellos entrábamos más? Vamos a buscar eso.
¿Y el lobo confianza?
Claro, y el lobo chapa. No, pero no hace falta.
Cambio de ritmo por abajo, lo estamos haciendo bien ahí. Entonces ahora ya podemos igual colocar mejor el lobo. El secreto estaba en eso, ¿no? En esta zona, acá. Ponerla ahí. Vale. Ahí es lo que hay que buscar, esto es lo que hay que buscar. Ponerla ahí, el globito. Acá. Yo me tengo que poner a tirar bien. Los dos, acá. Yo tiré uno buenísimo aquí y otro en eso.
Chingotto and Tello are holding their own.
Ahora vamos a hacer igual. Tenemos la pieza metida en el culo de ellos. Estar concentrado.
A service game critical to their chances. Once Lebron and Galan break, there's no stopping them. Shouting from the crowd words of encouragement as we get the fourth game underway. High from Tello, Chingotto, too high for Tello. It was a well-worked point from Galan. Looking for the winner. Did that come off Chingotto? We're just going to wait here because I've... Or did it hit Chingotto's racket? I don't think it did that. And amongst all that confusion, they replayed the points. And Lebron barely touched the net, so it's 15-all here in this fourth game. Targeting Tello in the corner. It's good work from the world number ones. It's a position that Tello looks to get out of. The further back from the net, the better, as far as the opponents are concerned. Just drops over the head of Galan. And that's going to drop too as Galan goes for the shot. It is long. 40-30. And that's well worked. No chance for Chingotto. And we are level in this first set on serve. 2 games apiece. And we've done 1 round. It'll be Chingotto to serve again. And Tello, you can tell, it's one of his best shots in paddle. A backhand across the court, finding the net this time around. Defense becomes attack for the world number one. Still got a shot from Tello. Chingotto off the cage did well. Ah, Tello. Well played. The groin from Galan.
15 all.
The double bounce and the spin taking it away from Galan. And that is wide from Galan.
30, 15.
Tello, just
30 all.
too long. That was probably one of the longest rallies of the match so far, 11 minutes in. Tello is eyeing up that winner. Chingotto to serve again. At 30 all, 2-2 in the first set. Off the net from Chingotto. Well, scooped up. Oh, it's long. From Galan.
14, 30.
And Tello and Chingotto got away with that. Because there was so much space on that left. What a rally, Tello, brilliant. And finishes it off with great aplomb. That was a double bounce. Brilliant selection of shots. And then finishing it off, the little backhand. That's where he's dangerous, right at the net.
Cuando podemos tomar la iniciativa, fíjate, cuando aceleramos, la pelota está rápida. Y después necesito un poquito más de consistencia en la defensa, que no me tire sobre los chotos. El globo tiene que entrar esa zona. Mucho por 2 metros, para jugar atrás de la línea. Si no, te quiero ahí.
Despite losing the first set in that service game,
tipo chiquita, angulada, subir. Vamos a invertir en eso. ¿Sí?
They are still producing shots, producing points, and crucially winning their serve as well. 14 winners apiece. 6 matches for Lebron and Galan, 5 for Chingotto and Tello. Several unforced errors. And neither are to break their opponent's serve thus far. Chingotto and Tello lead 3-2 in this first set. Just having some running repairs, I believe, with the match referee's microphone, perhaps, which is very important for the members of the crowd here in Doha. And that's fixed and go again. So it will be Galan to serve to Chingotto. This is the 6th game of the first set. Long from Tello. Good start. And that's hit the nets from Galan. He'll have a second chance. Tello receiving again. Good rally there. Space on that right. Very well played by the 4th seeds. There was space. Chingotto Perfectly placed. Lebron sprinting, stretching. He looks up to say, well played. Oh, what a shot, though, from Lebron. That little slice over the net. Tello was so deep. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. It's not all about power in paddle. You find that angle. You have that space. You can hit the shot as gently as you like. Lebron proving that. Long from Tello. Lebron and Galan a point away from leveling this match up again. There's a small little chance here for the fourth seeds as Galan goes long. So it will be Galan to Tello. Perfect serve, right in the corner. And the serve has been won by Lebron and Galan. And we're on serve. 6 games played in 17 minutes. Yeah, it's been a quick turnaround here. So it will be Tello to serve. And straight away with the points on the board in this 7th game of the first set. Right in the corner from Tello. It's going to be over there to Chingotto, who sprints back, but the shot is long. Galan left it well. Tello just taking his time. He wants the same ball. And as this first set continues, every point becomes more critical on the serve. And in the case of Chingotto there, and you can see the belief there, and the hand slap from Lebron and Galan. They have the advantage against the serve here in the 7th game. Small details leading to bigger details. And it's fine just in front of Chingotto, who has to defend again right at the back, and that stays in again. And as you can tell by the reaction, Lebron and Galan have secured a possible break here. It's 15-40 here in the 7th game. Reaction from Chingotto says it all. This is Tello to save his serve. Chingotto goes to the hip. Well responded by Lebron. Now they close in. Lebron finds the middle, but Tello, brilliant. Galan could not do anything about that. The swift turn from Tello. Beautiful slow motion replays of the player's reaction. This competition means so much to the players here. Over Chingotto's head. Allows Galan and Lebron to attack. Chingotto defends well. Lebron. And it's out. And the break is secured. Oh, it was close. It doesn't matter how they do it, as long as they do it. And Lebron and Galan have secured the break in the first set. They lead 4-3. As the chants begin around the stadium. The story of that game, again, a good start from Chingotto and Tello, but it was on their serve, of course. Lebron and Galan just turned it up. The errors just creeping in slightly for Chingotto and Tello with 9. But being outplayed with smashes and winners. But crucially, as you can see, with Lebron and Galan, they've taken a break point. If you've just joined us, the winner of the second semi-final here will face Navarro and Martin de Nenno, the second seeds, who were in absolutely devastating fashion earlier in the first semi-final, beating Alejandro Ruiz and Franco Stupaczuk 6-2, 6-3. That semi-final we thought would go the distance. It didn't. It lasted 1 hour and 5 minutes. They were just so good. Galan in the corner, Tello did well to respond. Look at that, brilliant. But unfortunately for him, it's just too long.
15 long.
The return from that first shot from Tello was brilliant. Ali, Galan with the call. Tello doesn't bother to run out to get it. And this service game is super quick as well, as they look to put themselves within 1 of taking the first set. The world number ones. Lebron to serve to Chingotto. We'll play with the backhand again. It's still in from Galan. Chingotto, shot from Galan, looks to finish it off. And the despondent swirl from Tello shows that's a very big point for Ali Galan. 40 love up. Oh!
Lebron Galan. Lebron Galan lead by 5 games to 3.
Over the top of Galan, he didn't touch it. And it's long from Tello. And Lebron and Galan are 5-3 up here. And Chingotto will be serving to save the first set. Tello backed into a corner. He needs to get out of there.
Low 15.
And that is the problem with him there. It gives Galan and Lebron the opportunity to attack.
15 on.
Tello trying to find the spaces. He can only go over the top. There is literally very little space to aim at. The world number one setting themselves up well on court. Still in. Galan thought better of it than just to wait for it to bounce. Well, they both got in each other's way there.
30 all.
We're at 30 all here in this, the 9th game of the first set. Tello again at the back, can only find the nets.
30-40.
And break maybe, but after 27 minutes it's set points. Tello responding, Chingotto coming close to the net, just drops for Lebron. It's a good rally this. Lebron having to keep this one alive at the top left, but only finding the nets. Set point saved by the 4th seeds. Reduce them with Chingotto to serve.
Advantage. Chingotto Tello.
What a shot that was, but in the end it goes the way of Chingotto and Tello on serve. Long from Tello. Defending well the world number ones. Off the cage from Tello there. Now the high shot. They advance. Oh, and the loop is long from Lebron.
Advantage. Chingotto Tello.
Chingotto Tello have the advantage again. Half an hour played here in the second semi-final. Oh, Chingotto played well. Well left by Tello for Chingotto. What a shot. Lebron keeps it alive. And then it's the net. Brilliant rally. And a brilliant
Ball change. Lebron Galan
win for Chingotto and Tello in that particular game. They needed that desperately. And somehow they kept it going. And you can tell it's tiring out there. It is warm. It's 31 degrees Celsius. And they're having to work for every point. This is the game. 5-4. And they were chasing the game to the very end. They saved the set points.
¿Hacemos bien? Perfecto. Yo quiero esa amenaza tuya en el medio, como esa que fuiste a buscar para pegar. Perfecto. Varias, no voy en esta, realmente han surgido varias.
Si la base está bien, lo estamos haciendo bien.
Está puta madre, pero tampoco dejemos hacer lo que tenemos que hacer.
Tampoco nos volvamos locos, ¿eh?
No.
Bien, escuchen. ¿Sacamos o dónde?
Venga.
8 unforced errors for Lebron and Galan, 12 for Chingotto and Tello.
Lo venimos haciendo todos los juegos muy bien.
Dime tú, ¿qué me está preguntando a mí?
Concentrado en eso. Paré y pegué la volea como mordiendo eso.
They will be serving though for the first set. Change of ends. And it will be Galan to serve to Chingotto. It's right to left. One of the plans. Oh! Jumps. Couldn't respond. First points on the board in this game for Lebron and Galan. Aiming for Tello in that corner. But that was a good shot from Tello. And saw Galan go wide. $15 all here. This the 10th game. Oh, thrown there from Chingotto. He can't believe it. 2 away from taking the first set. Make that 1.
40-15.
And after 33 minutes here on centre courts, it's set point once again. They had the chance, and they didn't take it a moment to go. They have done this time. Chingotto finds the net, and Lebron and Galan wrap up the first set, 6-4, here on centre court. To the roars of España, España, from the children in the crowd. The world number ones have taken the first set there, as you can see. Let's look back at some of the highlights then of the first set. There's the journey of which it was all level pegging at 3-all. Then the break of serve from Lebron and Galan. This the game, the winning game. Tello unable to reach that one in the top left of your picture in the green. And then at 40-15. Long. Tello, who's having to defend so much tonight, and naturally so against the world number ones. And then the game, Chingotto finding the nets. The set's wrapped up in 33 minutes. 15 unforced errors, as you saw there. So Chingotto will serve at the start of the second set here. Point goes Tello's way off the body of Ali Galan, who will now receive from Chingotto. Into the net from Chingotto. And that's fired up Galan and Lebron. And now it's Tello's turn to find the net. The puff of the cheeks from Tello. Down the middle, that's a very good shot. Very good shot from Lebron. And we have break points in the opening game of this second set. And that is out. So a second chance for Chingotto. Tello eyeing it up, well replayed by Galan, but it's long.
13-14.
And it's still break points. Lebron was trying to get more on that. Oh, and a slice from Chingotto. As they attack now, Chingotto. Galan looking for the smash, is over. Tello, and the first break of this second set goes the way of the world number ones. That's massive. So significant now. And already, if Chingotto and Tello want to progress to the final, they have to do something they haven't done yet. That's to break the serve of the top seeds. It's something that hasn't really happened here in Doha this week. Second chance for Lebron. He is serving to Chingotto. Top left to bottom right. Down the middle, and again it's over Tello. That's a fine start
15 long.
by Ali Galan, who is now putting more pressure on the opposition. Oh, and that was a lucky ricochet for Chingotto off the clipping the top of the net and into the body of Lebron. Right into the, I think it was to his shoulder. Again, that's too high for Tello, or is it? It is. At the top of the cage there.
30-15.
And Lebron and Galan have the lead again on the serve. The second game of the second set, 30-15. Tello to receive here. And they're so defensive. Tello and Chingotto. And the world number ones are just pushing the pressure, making them and forcing them into errors and mistakes. As Tello comes to there, now that's better. Right towards the left-hand side. Now to the right, where there's space. Oh, that's very well played from Chingotto. As Galan took a swipe and it goes out of the cage. But they still have to lead Lebron and Galan here in this second game. And it was easy in the end. And Lebron and Galan have increased their lead to 2-0 in this second set. And this has got to be a big service game from Tello now. Chingotto down the left, could have gone down the middle. Tello goes to the right, almost caught Galan out. Oh, and the shot from Tello was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
15 love.
More of the same, please, as far as he is concerned. Ah! And clipping that's off the net, the hand comes up. It doesn't matter, he'll say. And serve swerving away from Lebron at the start there. Galan up for the big points as Tello chases. And 2 shots prior, Galan did well to position his body to get the shot across. They have a slender lead here in this third game at 30-15. Tello serving once more. Chingotto down the middle. There's not much space for them. Oh, brilliant. But it's just long from Galan. The shot from behind. So with a smash, it is good. And it's the perfect response. A game they desperately needed to win. But they still trailed. Lebron and Galan lead 2-1 in this second set, having won the first.
Ellos lo están haciendo bien.
Sí, no, si no digo
Te digo que tenemos que intentar hacer algo porque así nos vamos.
Sí, ni hablar.
Entonces,
yo lo que veo de que me siento un poquito más cómodo cuando estoy adelante y demás es que le podemos dar dos.
The story of that particular game.
Si el globo cruzado, ellos me pueden ayudar un poco más. Cuando voleo para acá, me saca muy fácil.
El problema es la defensa. Estamos por ahí abajo. El problema es la defensa, que no le podemos romper, no le podemos meter.
But the crucial statistic out of all of that is that break point for Lebron and Galan. That's the advantage that they desperately needed and sought after. And they did it in the first game of this second set.
Perfecto, está fenómeno, eso no me molesta. Pero ahora tengamos... Si viene jodida, devolvemos por abajo firme. Y cuando podemos... Claro, cuando digo... Lo importante es que no nos desordenemos. Que no nos desordenemos. Y otra cosa que yo no haría es ir a dividir también. Claro. A ver, yo tengo los puntos al escape.
No unforced errors either for the world #1 so far in this second set. And it's showing. 9 winners, 5 smashes.
aguantemos por el centro. Si están muy complicados para bien en defensa, ¿no? Bien en defensa.
So, when play resumes, once Galan and Lebron have had their pre-game chats, we'll set the world number ones leading 2-1 in the second set, but Chingotto and Tello have won the first point of the fourth game. Well played by
15 on.
as they have a discussion at the net. It looked okay. Tello unable to return the shot. And out of the cage by Juan Lebron.
13-15.
Good rally at the net, and Tello hits it wide and long. A point away from increasing their lead once more in this second set. Galan to Chingotto. Oh, well played by Tello. That was a sure winner from Lebron.
40-30.
But Tello responded well. Again, Tello works his magic and produces the error.
Deuce.
And we find ourselves at deuce. Here in this fourth game, Galan to serve to Chingotto, right to left. Both went for it, and I think both missed it. They did. It's probably easier to hit it, although it just glanced above Chingotto. Again, backing Tello into a corner, and that's just wide from Tello. And that two-game cushion has been restored for the world number ones. And it's now going to the stage where Chingotto really needs to pull these serves out and win these service games.
Low 15.
It's not the ideal start. Out from Lebron. And Tello defending brilliantly and on the attack as well.
30-15.
Shot from Tello. There was a big space on that right-hand side. Oh, and the shot from Lebron is out, but
40-15.
it's given Chingotto and Tello a chance here. To close that gap up in this second set. Job done. Game 5 of the second set is won by Chingotto and Tello.
3-2.
And they are still in it. And they are fighting hard to do so.
Hay que pegarle más a la cosa, pero siempre hay una que lo sacan o una...
Dale, perfecto. Dale,
gane más porque...
Escucha, vamos a
They look
apoyar.
tired. It has been a long challenge here, the Ooredoo Qatar major. And a love 15 in that last game.
Escucha, vamos a buscar soluciones. Vamos a buscar soluciones. Dale, va. Sin problema, vamos. Lo que sí, en el igual
Tello at the net is so good, so strong.
Hoy los tiros tristones nos penalizan mucho porque ellos están finos. Vamos, vamos.
And equally so, Chingotto helping out there. Lebron unable to return that.
Ellos provocan también esos nuestros,
¿Vale? Vale, nos seguimos mordiendo en el saque y luego en defensa, 5% lo que tenemos que hacer. No dejemos de apretar la bola, no seamos tibios. No seamos tibios. No. Vamos a darle, que macho. Que se nos note, un poquito. Vamos. Está bien. Vamos, adelante. Hay que seguir yendo a buscarlo, Sí.
Siendo a en la red, siendo a cubrir el set. Dale, intenso, Vamos.
So, here we go then. It will be the world number one's start. It will be Lebron to serve to Chingotto. Well, Galan could have gone left. There was a big space there. He went the other way and wins the point. And the winner from Juan Lebron. And this service game is rapidly continuing. Into the net from Tello. Goes to the winner, defended by Tello. And the shot from Chingotto is good. There was a space on that right-hand side down the bottom here.
40-15.
But instead, Galan chose to go that way. And if he went the other way, they too could have won the point instead. Chingotto keeps it in, brilliant. And it's long and wide from Galan, who had so much time.
40-30.
Well played, Chingotto. Just under no pressure. Galan. But they're still a point away from taking this game here. He looked out. He looked out in the corner there. Federico Simonini, the match referee. Oh, it's long from Tello, and Lebron Galan lead by 4 games to 2. And Tello will serve here, knowing that if they lose this service game, the world number ones will be serving for a place in the final of the Ooredoo Qatar Major. The first serve is long. What a shot, but well recovered from Galan, but into the net.
15.
From Lebron. A cross-court shot again, with a little bit of slice. Just crept over the top from Tello, but he needs to get out of that defensive position. He goes long. Lebron Galan level things up here in the 7th game of the 2nd set. Kept alive, only just, and Tello finds the net this time.
15-30.
Just taking a little pause here. Tello taking his time to compose himself. He gets the call from the referee. Lebron advances, so too does Galan, but Lebron made it work. Galan, that's a lovely return by Ali Galan. Points they very nearly lost.
15-14.
What a return, Lebron, and then Galan with the shots over the net. Down the middle from Lebron, they advance in close, attacking with Galan. Well played by Tello.
30-40.
But that break point remains. Chingotto goes in close. Great shot from Tello, it's down the line. Chingotto complains to Galan. I think there's an argument here of whether that was good or not. It looked good. Chingotto, I feel, is saying it's out. Replay the points. The call wasn't out. Well, the only player not getting involved is Tello, who's just smashing the ball at the ground. You can probably hear him. Well, this is such a vital point. It's not out. It's bounced just before the glass.
Sí, pero tú lo has visto mala. No, que él no la ve, ella no la ve, ella no la ve. La tiene que cantar mala. Es mala.
And if it hasn't been called out, then the points will go to Lebron and Galan. So we're looking at another replay of the incident. Doesn't glance the glass on the outside. Of course, there's no reviews in Padel. The replays are pretty clear. It is definitely in. And the argument now is, do they replay the points? And that's probably where the referee, Federico Simonini, is going to try and get involved here. Chingotto was the closest of all of them to the ball. And he's proving, well, he's making the point that it was out. And now the supervisor's out. Now, Chingotto clearly feels the ball may have been out. But it's such a big point, this. Huge point. What is the decision? What is the decision? Just to confirm, the ball is in. And they're going to replay the point, which gets a round of applause from the crowd. Shot from Tello. And into the net. So in the end, the point does go the way of Lebron and Galan. And it's another break point. And after 63 minutes, when Lebron and Galan return to the cage, they will be serving for the match. And they will face or perhaps there could be a great comeback on the cards for Chingotto and Juan. But in either case, it's Paquita Navarro and Martin de Nenno that are awaiting the final tomorrow here at the Khalifa International Tennis and Squash Complex. The story of that game, again, a good start from Chingotto and Tello on serve. They win the first point, that's not the problem, it's later on. Giving themselves a lot to do. 15-0, 15-30, 15-40. Closing the gap. And then that incident towards the end. Great shot there from Ali Galan. And then the game points into the net from Tello after the confusion of the earlier rally. But in the end, it didn't matter because Lebron and Galan won the subsequent points. And now they are serving for the match and a place in the final. Still in. Tello will have to use the backhand there. Big points for Chingotto and Tello. In a game they have to win. Chingotto returning well. It is out on another call. And again, Lebron Looks at Chingotto and then looks at the match referee. Chingotto immediately put his hand up. That's right on the line. There's a little bit of aggravation out on that centre court at the moment. A little bit of uneasiness. It is love 30 though. Good shot from Lebron. Galan goes to the left and then to the right. Through the legs, off 2 walls, returns well. That's off the glass. And Chingotto and Tello have a rare break point opportunity here at love 40. They need this. And they've got it. The first break of the world #1s. And in the end, it was just as speedy as LeBron's serve with the win. 5-3 now. It will be Chingotto to serve from top left to bottom right. Third is above the jump. Galan with the winner. Long from Galan this time around. And now Lebron and Galan. As Galan finds the net, it is a game full of emotion. At 30 all here in this 9th game. Tello coming to the net. He needs to be there if they want to come back here. Off 2 walls. Lebron did well. But Chingotto and Tello are a point away from closing within 1 of this second set. Well played. Well, #1s for a reason. Reduce here. 2 away from booking a spot in the final. Now, their opponents 2 away from saving themselves here. So the shot, and Tello with the winner. Great little shot from Galan there between the legs and into the nets from Tello. And the gasp from the crowd tells you that it's gone back to juice. So the smash into the legs of Galan. And the advantage goes back to Chingotto and Tello. Tello opting not to smash it. That's a good shot, but it is wide from Tello. And we're back to juice again. Oh, well left. Lebron. Oh, what a shot from Juan Lebron. That caught Tello out completely. And after an hour and 11 minutes, the world number ones are at match points. And that's a perfect winner. The lights flash inside the Tenerife International Tennis and Squash Complex. The world number ones are through to the final. Juan Lebron and Ali Galan. It will be the top two seeds competing in the final tomorrow. The perfect winner. A long rally, Tello keeping it alive. Chingotto with the smash attempt. And it was finished off. Look at that, through the legs of Juan Lebron. Chingotto here with his final shot of the competition. Lebron out of the cage. It's a tournament they've grown into, and they are now playing some terrific paddle. And they've won in straight set, 6-4, 6-3 here on centre court. Well, the crowd have enjoyed that. They've got plenty more to look forward to tomorrow. As we look at the match summary, Lebron and Galan beating Chingotto and Tello in straight sets tonight. And they'll face Paquito Navarro and Martin de Nenno in the final tomorrow.
Juan, Ali, congratulations through to the final. No real surprises based on the way you've both been playing in this competition. The ball moving quite fast this evening. You're having to deal with some pretty big smashes on court as well. Tello smashing the ball, catching you on the leg at the end of the match there. Just talk to us about how you got through this match.
La bola hoy corrió muy rápido, tuvieron que tener algunos inconvenientes con unos smash, de hecho uno te pegó en la pierna. ¿Cómo se adaptaron a esta situación?
Bueno, creo que tratamos de hacer nuestro juego, llevar el ritmo por donde queríamos y por suerte pudimos, salieron los tiros. En el camino me llevé un bolazo que casi me deja sin pierna, pero bueno, ha sido un gran partido y muy feliz de estar en la primera final de este nuevo torneo.
We are very happy to reach the first final in this tournament. There was one ball that hit me in my leg, but we tried to do our best game, and I think that we did it.
Juan, the two best teams of this tournament competing against each other in the final. It's really going to be an exciting match. We can't wait. I bet you guys can't wait either.
Mañana va a ser increíble. Los dos mejores equipos accedieron a la final. ¿Cuáles son tus sensaciones?
Mis sensaciones y la del equipo, la verdad que es un placer. Lo primero es estar aquí jugando este grandísimo torneo con toda esta gente aquí y que puedan disfrutar de nosotros, tanto nosotros como ellos, ¿no? Entonces, la verdad que estamos muy agradecidos y las sensaciones son muy buenas. Sabemos que mañana tenemos una grandísima final y bueno, intentaremos pues ir a por todas.
We are feeling so right playing with all the people here around. We are very happy to reach the final in this first tournament, so we hope to play our best paddle tomorrow to win the tournament.
Yeah, and you guys have just been getting stronger and stronger as the competition's been going on. Do you think you're hitting your peak performance at the right time now?
Se fueron volviendo cada vez más fuertes con el curso de los partidos. ¿Sienten que llegaron a su máximo performance hoy?
Bueno, no sé si nuestro mejor nivel. La verdad que el partido de ayer y el de hoy han sido muy completos. Hemos necesitado adaptarnos un poquito a las dos primeras rondas, que también sufrimos un montón. Y bueno, mañana intentaremos poner todo en la pista. Es lo que requiere una final y con toda la ilusión y las ganas del mundo.
In the first matches, maybe we need to adapt to the court, but yesterday and today we play our best paddle and we hope to do the same tomorrow in the final.
Ali, Juan, it's been a joy watching you. You're through to the Premier Padel final. We'll see you tomorrow for more drama. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder that, of course, tomorrow is the grand final of the Premier Padel competition.
Estoy entre los dos finalistas, la segunda pareja finalista de este torneo de Premier Padel. Ale Galán, Juan Lebron, hicieron un muy buen partido hoy. Ale, empiezo con vos. Sobre todo en el primer set, hablaban allí en la transmisión de lo suelto que estabas para definir una muñeca muy potente para poder, bueno, en definitiva, demostrar tu juego, ¿no? ¿Lo sentiste así?
Sí, creo que hice un gran partido y la verdad que muy feliz de poder darlo todo para mi equipo y que estemos en una final más.
Hablando de equipo, también decía Jorge Martínez allí en la cabina que hoy día se habla, cuando se habla de una pareja de pádel, ya son tres, porque también incluimos al entrenador. Tomando esto, quiero saber qué les decía Mariano Amat en cuanto a la táctica, la estrategia para jugar este partido de hoy.
Bueno, la verdad que estratégicamente creo que hicimos un gran partido, igual que ayer. Y bueno, el pádel es así, ¿no? Tiene un poco de todas las cosas, ¿no? Estrategia, mental, físico, técnica, ¿no? Entonces tenemos que adaptar siempre muy bien nuestro juego porque los rivales son muy duros, pero la verdad que Mariano siempre nos da sus mejores estrategias y nosotros la verdad que las aplicamos, normalmente solemos aplicarlas. Y la verdad que estamos muy contentos, es unas buenas sensaciones en la pareja y es un principio de año, o sea que la verdad que vamos consiguiendo muchas cosas positivas.
Muy bien, hablando de lo mental, ¿costó un poquito engancharse después de esas discusiones de bolas o estaban tan concentrados que después ya? ¿Sí?
No, yo lo único que quería, ni mucho menos, es que hubiese trifulca entre los jugadores porque tenemos un grandísimo respeto y uno puede pillar una cosa, después otra, pero se tiene que quedar ahí, nada más. Después somos humanos, tenemos calidad humana para saber reconocer todo lo que pasa y bueno, se queda aquí y nada más, no pasó nada tampoco.
Bien, perfecto. Una palabrita, una frase para definir esta sensación primera de llegar a la final de este torneo tan importante que arranca.
Bueno, yo creo que esto que está arrancando arranca con muchísima ilusión y es como afrontamos la final nosotros.
Muy bien, gracias chicos, felicitaciones y adelante.
Good catch. Don't forget, folks, to take those to the reception of the squash centre to exchange those for an iPhone that have been provided to us for you guys to enjoy. So, folks, that concludes the action here on Centre Court on semi-final today. Don't forget, though, it is the grand final tomorrow. It is first versus second seeds here in Qatar. Paquito Navarro and Martin Nenno taking on Juan and Alejandro Galan. You do not want to miss it. We will see you tomorrow for the final of the first ever Premier Padel Ooredoo Qatar Major 2022. We'll see you then.